The links between Rayan Cherki and Manchester City are no longer whispers. They're growing into something much louder. Multiple top-tier sources confirm that City have made contact over a potential move for Lyon's 21-year-old attacking midfielder. The kicker, a release clause reportedly around £22.5 million, an absolute steal in today's market for a player with this much output and flair. City's interest isn't vague either. It's direct. Pep Guardiola has reportedly spoken to Cherki himself, and follow-up reports claim the Frenchman is already keen on the move. Personal terms are not an issue, which signals how far along this could be. Cherki is being targeted specifically as a number 10, not just a generic squad addition. What makes this even more intriguing is the context. Manchester City are preparing for life beyond Kevin De Bruyne and potentially Bernardo Silva. They aren't just scouting midfielders, they're looking for creative focal points, players who can change games with the ball at their feet. Cherki fits that brief, statistically and stylistically. So, why now? Because the price is right, the talent is undeniable, and the timing aligns with City's upcoming midfield overhaul. There are players who dribble to escape pressure. Then there are players who dribble because they want pressure. They invite defenders in just to humiliate them. Rayan Cherki is the second kind. At his best, he's like a street footballer dropped into a professional game. He uses step-overs, feints, sudden shifts of weight, and most importantly, disguise. You don't always know if he's about to pass, shoot, or drop you on the turf with a body feint. Defenders don't either. This season, Cherki averaged 4.25 successful dribbles per 90, and this isn't empty dribbling. His take-ons usually come in the final third, often against set defences, and often to create separation to pass, not just showboat. But let's talk showboating, because yes, he nutmegs people. A lot. His unpredictability makes him the kind of player that forces defenders into hesitation, which is lethal in a team like Manchester City's. Give him 1.5 seconds of indecision and you're toast. He'll find the gap or draw into two defenders to free someone else. The best part, he doesn't repeat himself. Unlike many young flair players, Cherki's decision-making is less robotic, more jazz. He reads what you do, then improvises. He's not just a dribbler, he's a disruptor, the kind that breaks tactical structures by sheer audacity. And in a Guardiola system, that could be gold dust, provided Pep's willing to let the chaos breathe. If you're Rayan Cherki, a move to Manchester City is both the dream and the danger. On one hand, he's tailor-made for Pep, technically elite, thrives in tight spaces, and can operate between the lines like a ghost. City's positional play relies on players who can break down low blocks with a single moment of brilliance, something Cherki lives for. But let's be real, Guardiola doesn't hand out trust easily. Even Jack Grealish, and £100 million signing, took a season to get fully integrated. Phil Foden had to evolve from a street baller into a tactical machine. So where does that leave Cherki? Because here's the paradox. City demands structure, but Cherki thrives in unstructured moments. He's instinctive, impulsive, a creator of chaos in a system that's all about control. Could Pep rein him in? Sure, but the real question is, should he? If Pep tries to make Cherki into just another cog, you lose what makes him special. But if he gives him the freedom he gave someone like Messi at Barca, or even Mahrez at City, you might unlock something terrifying, a free artist with elite coaching discipline. It's a gamble, a big one, but Guardiola has a history of turning wild talents into world beaters, and Cherki could be his next canvas. If tries to make Cherki into just another cog, you lose what makes him special. But if he gives him the freedom he gave someone like Messi at Barca, or even Mahrez at City, you might unlock something terrifying, a free artist with elite coaching discipline. It's a gamble, a big one, but Guardiola has a history of turning wild talents into world beaters, and Cherki could be his next canvas. Or he could be the next Jadon Sancho, an outrageously gifted dribbler whose game gets lost in translation. Either way, if this move happens, it won't be boring.